Greetings from MWN.com. Dr.M.Wilson, formerly Vice Principal and Head of Department of Commerce, Scott Christian College, Nagercoil is delighted in presenting this session. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel MWN.com. Factors of demand and supply. Factor demand is the willingness and ability of producers to purchase factors of production at any given time. Factor supply is the availability of factors of production for purchase by producers at any given time. Supply and demand are the economic relationship between the quantity of a product that is available to sell and the amount a consumer wants to buy. This model can be used to determine the appropriate pricing of different goods. The point at which the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied is called the market equilibrium. This point is not fixed and can change over time due to changes in demand and supply. Working of the supply and demand model. The companies produce goods to make profits from them. For example, a company produces and sells air conditioner at the rate of 30,000 rupees. It can earn more profit by increasing the price. But if the price goes up, quantity of sales decreases. Conversely, if it lowers the price, more customers are likely to buy the air conditioner. In this condition, the company makes less profit. But it can sustain the sales for long period. Factors affecting demand. Various factors affect demand for a product. Following are some important factors that affect the demand for products. 1. Price of product. The law of demand states that as price increases, quantity demanded decreases. Increased prices decrease the demand of product and consumers try to buy substitute products. But decrease in prices increase the demand of product. Consumers used to compare the price and features of product supplied by different sellers. For example, if a consumer wants to buy a new bike, they are likely to compare the features with the pricing of different manufacturers. 2. Consumer income. The consumer's income determines their purchasing capacity and demand for a product. Increase in income of consumers leads to a higher purchasing capacity and, consequently, a rise in demand. But decrease in income leads to low purchasing capacity and demand. 3. Consumer preference. Preference of consumers of products depends on latest trend and fashion. Changes in trends can affect consumer preferences for a product. Popular products often experience rising demand, but that can alter quickly when trends change. For example, the demand curve for cool drinks is likely to increase during summer. 4. Consumer expectation. The demand curve for a product can rise if consumers feel that the product may become scarce, unavailable, or more expensive in future. Due to this, they are likely to buy and stock more of the product now. For example, if the consumers feel that rice may become expensive in future due to the weather forecast, they are likely to buy extra rice now, which increases the demand curve. 5. Available substitutes. The demand for substitute commodities is likely to increase if a particular commodity becomes more expensive. Due to this, the demand for substitute products might also increase. For example, if a consumer has always bought a specific type of biscuit and its price increases, they may begin buying a similar, less expensive type of biscuit. Consequently, the demand for the less expensive or currently available biscuit increases. 6. Size of market. The size of a market determines the number of buyers purchasing available products. If the market size is small, the demand for commodities might be low since there are limited buyers to buy the product. As the market size expands, the number of buyers for the product increases and demand rises. For example, if there is an increase in the birth rate of a certain area, the demand for baby food and baby dresses will increase. 7. Advertising. Advertising and marketing efforts are also the important factor for deciding in the increase or decrease in demand. Factors affecting supply. The factors that affect the supply curve in the model typically encourage or discourage production. Various factors affect supply of products. Following are some important factors that affect the supply of products. 1. Capacity of production. Production capacity is an important factor of supply. If the capacity of production is low, then the company can supply low quantities of its production. If there is high demand and that there is scope of earning more profit, then the companies try to increase their capacity. For example, if there's an increase in the demand curve for a certain soap, the supply curve changes. The company producing that soap can choose to increase the supply curve to meet demand. 2. Cost of production. Costs of production are manufacturing expenses, like materials, wages, and expenses like transport cost, electricity, water, etc. High production cost induces increase in price. It ultimately decreases in demand and hence companies have to reduce production. It is the situation odd decrease in supply. If the cost of production decreases, then the price will decrease and ultimately it results in increase in demand. Hence the companies have to increase the supply. For example, the price of orange increase from 60 rupees to 120 rupees per kilogram due to increase in cost of production. The consumer who buy 10 kg per month will reduce the purchase to 5 kg. This induces the producers to reduce the supply. 3. Competitors. Competitors are those who produce the same or a similar product or service within a comparable price range. Consumers may prefer to buy from these competitors from their usual brand due to different taste, quality and low price. Hence competition seems to be a challenge for the producers and it leads to reduction in supply. 4. Availability of materials. The availability of inexpensive raw materials can help increase the production and increase in demand due to decrease in price. This impact an increase in supply of products. If raw materials are not easily available or are too expensive, production is likely to decrease. This result in a lower supply to the market. 5. Technology. The level of technology helps to produce more goods and services. High technology increases productivity and result in low price in which increase demand. It will increase the supply of goods. 6. Government policies. Government regulations, taxes, or subsidies also helps for increase in supply of goods. 7. Transportation. The condition of transportation also impact the supply of goods.